that conehead shirt. Well, I'm sitting here at my tiki bar, but I ain't seen the sun all day. There's a storm out there, but I don't care. Yeah, I've got Mike's weather page. There we go now. Okay. Mike's weather page. You know you were tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know you won't let us all get blown away. Is it just me or is there spinach over here? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's page. So put your conehead shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. Here we go now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry. Yeah, Mike, throw a party, man.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Ooh, turn on the lights. Can't forget the lights. I'm a TikToker, man. I got one of them lights, you know, the big halo lights that everybody uses. How's everybody doing the day after Easter? Hope you had a great holiday weekend. Happy Easter, everybody. Day late. Hope you had a good weekend. Weather is fixing to get a little rock and rolly, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. So we should be streaming everywhere. Good morning, Miss Shelley Ross. I got my one-eye Chevy Silverado here, our storm chaser. One-eye Willie. All right, let's flip it on over here. I think I got everything going. We didn't go live Friday, so it takes a day or so to get back in the swing of things. We're streaming currently on 5 platforms. And it is April 1st. I was going to try to do something funny today, but every year that I've done something, somebody gets mad. Got to be careful. One year I posted something about a hurricane or something. I don't know. Oh my God, everybody was like mad or like, why are you doing that? Why are you sending everybody to panic? So I won't be posting any hurricanes today because that did not go very well a few years ago. Not at all. It's like, yeah, probably. So anyway, we'll think of something funny. So we spent our weekend over there at Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale. So thank you to that awesome facility for their hospitality for the week. We love them to death. Hope to be over back there soon. Met so many fans. It was an amazing several days. We got home in time yesterday to take mom and dad out to Cody's. We love going to Cody's, the original steakhouse up in Tarpon Springs. I love their sirloins. Oh my God. Couldn't eat it all. So we're going to talk weather with everybody here. We're going to say hello for a few minutes. That's what we do. Good morning, Mr. Eric Kostanich. Is that right? Lisa Reed, good morning. Yep. Hey, Louie. Monique says they need rain in Auburndale. Well, they didn't have any rain this last few days. You got rain coming Wednesday, Monique. Mirtha, good morning. How's it going? Good morning, Mike Owens. Eric, what's up? Good, buddy. Lori Ryan, Bermuda, how's it going? Good morning, Mr. Chad Robbins over there and the Brew crew. Jody over at Fort Walton Beach. Christy, tongue out. Got your humid hat hair ready, Christy. Robert Carter, good to see you over there in the Brew crew. Lisa from down in the Keys getting nervous. Well, don't be nervous. Gotta accept weather as a part of our lives. It doesn't matter where you live. We can have weather. At least with hurricanes, you know they're coming. Margaret says she finally made a live. Where the heck have you been? Richard Reamer, good morning. Nate Nutter Butter from Magic Kingdom. Would that be Disney World? What's up? Morgan, how was your trip down in Key Largo? Well, who was your bartender, Earl? Amanda missing us. Well, hey, we miss you too. The shenanigans still exist. Good morning, Miss Valerie. Louie's falling asleep. Well, anyway, our Daily Brew, man, we're getting ready. Hey, guess what? It's April 1st. Next month, we're going to be getting NHC Outlooks, May 15th. So the season is upon us. We will be here streaming live daily, Monday through Friday, starting next month. We're live this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today is April 1st. Our Daily Brew brought to you by our good friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Can you say that? Hope you had a great weekend celebrating here in Florida. Hopefully you went to ABC. Getting all your storm supplies. So I went ahead and posted the shirt this morning. Figured, what the heck. Got Mother's Day coming. Father's Day is coming. Oh, it's Phil. I knew it was something like that. I knew it was a 4-letter. Earl, Phil, you know. So every year it's our tradition to do a hurricane shirt. We've been doing one since like 17. Started doing a 2-sided design. That's why they're a few bucks more. But everybody wanted a 2-sided the last few years. But this one looks pretty cool to me. I got the front. I like the front this year. It's a little more simple. That's the front of the shirt with a hurricane. Bring it on. We've always said that. This means we're ready. We're prepared. Bring it on. We're prepared. We're not saying we want them. We're just saying we're prepared. And then the back of the shirt, we got all the names on it, which is cool. And I decided to do El Nino to La Nina. Because that's one of the funny conversations when you might be at your local bar and somebody says, what the heck is El Nino? And you could do the Chris Farley imitation if you want and rip the shirt off. I am El Nino. If you're ripping your shirt off, let me know what bar you're at. Because that would be kind of fun. But anyway, I put it on the sites. Appreciate your all support. People have been asking, where's it at? Where's it at? Well, there you go. And that little ding is from our brew crew. We got new brew crew area we're testing out. So, all right, here's the latest storm prediction center map. This one just came out. So we got 3 days of storms today, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday into south and east. We have a big old nor'easter kind of setting up for New England area, and we got big snow northeast. We got big winds around the Great Lakes. So pretty active 4 or 5 days we're going to be talking about, okay, coming up. This is the latest map for today. This is from your Storm Prediction Center. When I post SPC, it's not the school, St. Pete College. It's Storm Prediction Center. Louis checking it out. Yeah, Louis, that's a new update, buddy. Whoa. He didn't like that beep. It's a new buzzer, Shell. He didn't know what it is. He must think it's a doorbell. Woo! You got to see. Oh, he doesn't like that noise. I gotta turn it down. I guess I could turn the volume down. There's no point in me having volume up, right? Right? I don't need the volume up. I don't need the volume up, I don't think, do I? No. Anyway, all right. Louis was going bonkers there. A little wild, Louis. What's up with that? All right, so let's talk weather. Today and tomorrow, Wednesday. Ryan wants to know, are we going to get slight on Wednesday? Well, I tell you what, there's a really interesting setup. I would say the possibility is yes. Not yet, but Lucius Z34. I don't know. Does Colorado State have their outlook today? That is a great question. I don't know. Usually, Colorado State University puts theirs out during the hurricane conference. Let's go to Philip Glossbach here and see what he says, because that's the CS. This is what the whole world goes off of. Oh, let's see. Last post was March 5th, so no, I don't know. Let's go to CSU. Let's see if CSU has any update on. Let's see. Colorado State football, no. Colorado State University. All right, let's see if they talk about anything today. A lot of other stuff on there. Soon. Does anybody know? I don't really get into these forecasts anymore. Let's see what. Let's do Colorado Hurricane. Let's see what that comes up. Let's see what that does. It's either this week or next weekend. I can't remember. Anyway. God damn we go. Okay. June 1st last year. No. Let's see. Last year was August. What the hell, man? It's been all over the place. I don't know. That went nowhere. Anyway, hey, I gotta show you. I got this in the mail. I didn't even read it yet. I just opened it. Maybe I'll show it tomorrow. Somebody from Cord Brick sent me some stuff, so I'll show it Wednesday because I want to read it first. But it looks pretty cool. All right, well, hey, look at this big area for today. All right, so we got a really wild weather pattern. Jet streams coming up out of the south, whip it up around there. We got a big low pressure dipping down, going to be forming around the Great Lakes. So a lot of instability here today. Huge area in orange. Lots of folks, Texas to Kentucky, in enhanced level 3 out of 5. So that is a lot of people today watching. Later today into tonight, Monday night. All right, now watch. This goes tomorrow. It's still going on through the night into tomorrow. It's extending from the upper Gulf Coast all the way to the Atlantic. Okay, again, a high area of possible strong tornadoes today and tomorrow in that orange area. So yeah, 2 days of strong storms. I know there's a lot of storm chasers out there getting ready for that. It is becoming that season where we get that big flow out of the Gulf, combining with our dip in the jet stream. Now, this thing is going to be whipping into a pretty tight low pressure area of the Great Lakes, and the piece is going to split off into New England area for some northeast action. So this is going to be a big weather producer, not only Monday, today, tomorrow, Tuesday, also Wednesday and Thursday. Very interesting setup. Now, Wednesday's got my attention a little bit. I posted a little bit last night and some this morning. We're going to see a pretty healthy squall line. I'm going to break this down hour by hour here in a second. But Wednesday, we could see a pretty healthy squall line down through Florida. The dew points are going to be near 70 and along the eastern seaboard there, too, on Wednesday. Now, this low is going to be tightening up somewhere around the Great Lakes here, and the piece is going to split off. We're going to have another low pressure here, so we're going to have a lot of possibility of snow, even down in the mountains, and a lot of wind and waves, a lot coming up. So this is Wednesday again. So if you're living in Florida, a huge part of our peeps live in Florida. Could be a pretty healthy squall line through the day on Wednesday. The timing yesterday had it around Interstate 4 around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So if you got any plans Wednesday at all, you need to pay attention where I live. because you just never know. Never know. Katie Haley's back. El Nino done, Ryan. Pretty much. Getting close. April 4th, Paul. Thank you for that. Thank you, Garrett, for that. 10 a.m. Okay, great. Thank you, Candy. I think because there's a hurricane conference in, is it something Padre Island or whatever? South Texas? So, okay. So, the outlook's in a few days. Good morning, Miss Lorena Broda. Hey, by the way, we're over on TikTok, dude. What's going on TikTok? Dayu, what's up? No hurricanes. Yeah, Dayu, you're pretty much out of the orange area. So that's good. Jace says, Florida is the thunder capital of the world. Lightning and thunder. How about that? There you go, Jody. Correct. Colorado State. So they're 100% going to be predicting a heavy, active season, guaranteed. I would bet anything Colorado State and NOAA are going to be predicting very active hurricane season. So we'll let them do that. All right, so this is Wednesday. And a couple other things. All right, so today we got a large hatched area today. Now, what this means is from Oklahoma, northeastward, parts of Illinois there, we got conditions that are going to be favorable for EF2 or greater. Now, sometimes these are busts. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Doesn't mean everybody's going to get it in the hatched area. It just means the yellow area is favorable for strong tornadoes. And anytime you get a hatched area, you need to pay extra attention. Brown area could be a tornado watch. That is a large area today in 5% brown, which usually means we're going to have a tornado watch. So that means we can have everybody in that brown area a tornado watch through tonight. So pay attention to that. Tomorrow, we have this, another 10% area, maybe become hatched, Tennessee, Kentucky there. This is tomorrow. So we're watching that close. Hail's another big concern today. Let's go back to today. Hail, large area of hail. 2 inches plus means the hatched area in hail. Texas all the way up through Illinois there. Everybody there pointing up and to the east, hail. So pretty significant hail day as we have a lot of cold air. And then same thing tomorrow, red, yellow, hail. Remember that, wasn't that a Corvette plant in Kentucky? Or didn't somebody get a big hailstorm years ago? I think it was at some Corvette factory or something. All right, here we go on Wednesday. Nothing solid yet, but we could see some tornado potential on Wednesday in the brown areas for Wednesday. There you go. All right, rainfall, obviously, because we're going to have a lot of action today. Anybody in yellow going to get a lot of rain today. This is all the way to West Virginia. Watch that flash flooding today, and then tomorrow the same. It pushes off to the east. So 2 days of possible heavy rains. Flooding in those mountains, valleys. Doesn't take much to cause flooding in those lower lying areas. So that's today and tomorrow. This is a cool graphic I found a couple weeks ago. I put it on the website. This is our low center tracking map. And it's really neat. You match the colors up to the day, which is really easy to see. Red is the next 12 hours. Green is the next 24. Orange, etc., etc. But what's pretty cool about it is we got a progression showing you where that low pressure is now currently, which is obviously flatlining there horizontally across the country. Going to curve up around the Great Lakes later in the week. 984 is the mean average. These are all your different ensembles, tracks and clusters. But what's interesting is we're going to get a secondary low break off of this. And look at this, 984 just off the coast there, Jersey, New England area. So that's the big wind maker that's going to be pumping towards New England Thursday. We're going to show you here in a minute. Maine could be dealing with another power problem. Maine has had more power outages this year than I recall. And they're going to be getting a lot of possible hurricane strength winds again this week from this low pressure. It's very close to the coast. closer they are to the coast, the more impacts in off the Atlantic. For sure. All right, let's talk about it hour by hour. Rachel, good morning over there, Miss Fowler. Oh, no, Chad. Not laughing, Chad. I have a lot of friends that are colorblind. It's tough. Weather maps and colorblind folks. At least they write the pressure. So anyway. All right. So tug and tow sports. You work on a boat in the Northeast. What do you think? I'm not hyping, right? We got a lot of big wins coming. Thank you, Dayu. That means a lot over there. Appreciate it. Kelly, Lynn, yes, big wins. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Be patient. We're going to show you the wind map. New York's in the middle of it too. All right, so here's hour by hour. I love these maps. These are from weathernerds.org. It's the European. Janice, good morning. We're going to loop it. Loopy doopy. And here we go. As the internet wheels go round and round. Ooh, man, we got zoomed in there. We got to zoom out. Okay, let's do this here. Let's get a little closer to the action. That's kind of like a square. That's too big. No, I don't want to go that big. Let's go like this. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. And then we loop it. As the wheels go round and round. Okay. I love doing these maps on TikTok. All right, so obviously what we're watching for is this big, strong flow out of the southwest, big, strong jet stream combined with some energy to the north. Big low pressure area. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Wild low pressure over the Great Lakes. All right, but let's just see hour by hour, obviously. Let's go to this afternoon. All right, so this afternoon we're starting to see storms starting to develop Texas, and they're swinging around. We get into tonight. This is tonight, Monday evening, 6 p.m.-ish. You can see that big old, we got high pressure, obviously, down here across the southeast, blocking all this action spinning up around it. So this is what it's going to look like this evening. We get into overnight hours. About midnight right there. That's the concern. We can definitely see some overnight storms tonight. So that cluster is going to continue through tonight. There's your big old line of storms. This evening, overnight, midnight hour-ish. Here is Tuesday morning. Still continuing on Indiana, Illinois there, Ohio. We got a line all the way down to the upper Gulf Coast. This is tomorrow morning. We get into tomorrow evening, right about here. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Yeah, there's afternoon. There's afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. There's a lot of juice. Now it's starting to spread all the way to the Atlantic side. That's why the green area goes all the way to the Atlantic, because any of these areas could be storms all the way from lower Texas, Louisiana, all the way wrapping up around Virginia northward tomorrow evening. And then we go to tomorrow overnight. There's tomorrow midnight. All right, this is going into Wednesday morning. Now we see this line. Now this is what's interesting. Look at this low over the Great Lakes, man. This is like a 982. That's low. Anytime you get 990 millibar pressure over land, it's going to have a lot of wind. 980 over land, lots of wind. And that's wrapping around this low pressure area. So we're going to have snow on the backside of this. This is pulling down cold air. You know, low pressure areas spin counterclockwise. So there's our low. Smack dab right over Michigan there. And all this action is going to be spinning around, bringing in that cold air and winds and storms out ahead of it. So that's Wednesday early morning. Now here's that squall line. So we can see a squall line starting to develop here all the way down to Mobile. Oh, this is right before daybreak on Wednesday. Now watch this line. This has been pretty consistent. This is Wednesday morning. Daylight. Boom. Line of storms. Squall line. Wednesday morning. Deep low pressure over the Great Lakes. Spinning in a lot of snow around the backside. A lot of wind. We get through the day here. Afternoon hour. There's your squall line. Coming up down through Florida across the East Coast. So Wednesday late morning to afternoon, we're going to see storms from Brunswick, Savannah, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, all the way to the Outer Banks. Storms on Wednesday. It looks like through the squall line on Wednesday night. So this is about 5-6 p.m. Still looking like that. Huge low pressure, comma shaped. We're going to look at this on infrared. Incredible structure on Wednesday. Low pressure. Whipping that tail end around here, and possible strong squall line through Florida still Wednesday night. Now we're going to see a little bit of low pressure start to develop here off of the New England East Coast here. Thursday, this is Thursday daybreak, and then Thursday morning about 7, 8 o'clock right here. So it looks like we're still going to be lingering Thursday morning, but there's that secondary low setting up here for northeast. And you can see 980, 990 pressure here. So all this is going to be pumping in. We're going to have a lot of winds coming in towards both low pressure areas. So probably anybody up from Long Island northward, definitely farther north you go, Maine especially, you're going to see a lot of wind Thursday as this thing blows in from the Atlantic around both low pressure areas. So lots of wind on Thursday across a big chunk of the northeast. Now, what's going to be interesting is on Thursday, we're going to see some wintry mix here now. We're getting some of this cold air spinning down. This is Thursday midday. Just a little lingering for south Florida. That's it. This is a cold front. We're going to show you some temperatures. You won't believe it. We got 40s deep into Florida Friday morning. Snow in the Smokies. Here's that backside snow going through the day on Thursday. We get into Friday morning. Look at this. We can see some snow across the mountains. There's all that snow lingering Friday morning. There's our low heading up to Maine. And then by Saturday morning, here's Saturday morning right here. It's almost gone. So far, the weekend looks pretty darn good. Now, there's a lot of things happening for me this weekend. Emily's got prom Friday night. Thank goodness it's going to be sunny out. We have Oldsmar days this weekend. If you're into that, North Pinellas County, Oldsmar free music. I'm going to be the parade doing the lead car. Oldsmar, big deal here. And then on the weekend also over in Palm Harbor, they have a Citrus Fest in downtown Palm Harbor. So there's like a lot of things going on around me this weekend. So luckily the weather looks good, selfishly. A little bit lingers here into Saturday for north and northeast, but even when we get to Sunday morning, not too bad. Now here's our next system. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that one. That one's too far away, but that could be next week. But anyway, weekend looks good. How about that? Now, snowfall. This is the blend of models through the week before the weekend. Look at that. We could see some pretty big totals to the higher elevations of West Virginia and then New York, New Hampshire, Vermont there. So could be some big snow in northeast, Maine especially. But yeah, late season snow. Also could see some in Gatlinburg. So here we go. Thursday, Friday. We'll see how high or how low it goes. But both the GFS and Euro now are showing possible blue, which is 2 inches plus, in and around Gatlinburg. Look at that. Beach Mountain. could even see more. That's 6 to 7, 8 inches as you go up towards more north than the Smokies. So anyway, yeah, road trip. If Emily did not have softball Thursday, I'd probably be going up there because I have not seen snow all year, and you know I love my snow. All right, temperatures. Let's talk about temperatures. All right, so this is a cold front. Here's your morning lows for tomorrow. Normal, right? 70 down in Miami, 60s all across the south. This is Tuesday. Front's coming on Wednesday. Watch what happens. You start to see the cold line brewing. Here's Thursday morning. 30s and 40s across bunch of folks in the south. 49 maybe Mobile, 47 maybe Mobile on Thursday morning. But here's Friday morning. Boom! 59 in Lauderdale. 57 in Tampa. 54 in Orlando. 51 for Daytona Beach. 40s all the way down to Ocala and Gainesville and Perry. We probably will see a couple 30s sprinkled into the Panhandle. We're showing 30s all the way down to lower Alabama. And so that's Friday. Cold front. Saturday, the same. About 59 in Miami. Saturday morning, April 6th. This is not an April Fool's joke. Saturday morning, cold. 55, man. That is an April Fool's joke if you live in Florida. Camille Carter, good morning and welcome. Christy said North Carolina get wet. Yes, you are. Is what it is. What do you think, upstate New York? You think you're going to see snow? That was a blend of models. That's a pretty conservative estimate on snowfall. What's up, Bill? Talking shrimp. I love shrimp. Shrimp. So what else? All right, so let's talk about more about temperatures. Just catching up on any comments. I try to read them. S word, Loretta Reed. What's up? Heated seats are great, Mr. Eric. Especially when your back's a little sore. Nick said he's heading back to Buffalo. Yeah, I think he got some coming. We'll see. All right, so cold weekend coming up. High temperatures on Saturday next week. Still not too bad, 70s. So even though we get these extreme low temperatures in the morning, it's still 70s next Saturday. So that's a pleasant day. 75 Friday, Saturday. 80s starting to sneak back in on Sunday down in Naples. A lot of 80s sneak in next week. So is that the last one? Oh my God, look at this. Next Wednesday, a week from Wednesday. Already showing 80s. Upper 80s. What else we got popped up here? Winds. Oh yeah, let's talk about the winds. R.E. Riggs, how's it going, buddy? Thank you. Katie, I have a lot of stories with shrimp. Anyway, Chrissy, rainy, chilly, Pennsylvania. Yeah, my dad talks to his Alexa every morning because he grew up in Warren, PA, and we have family down and around Somerset. And he's like always talking about Pennsylvania. Like it starts out cold in like September and it stays cold until like May. Christy, I haven't done much on the ellipse. I apologize. I'm a Debbie Downer when it comes to the ellipse. I'm sorry. But I tell you what, the National Weather Service I think it's one of the Texas offices, has been doing a really good job. So I'll try to find it and reshare it. One of the National Weather Service offices out of maybe El Paso or Dallas, I don't know. One of them's doing a great countdown showing daily weather updates on. Cool. Terry was born in Warren. How about that? I wish my mom was watching. Mom, are you watching? What's up, Mr. James Fort? Good morning. Yeah, they both went to high school there. Met when they were like 12 and 13. Mom, we've always had Easter at Mom's house in the mornings. And this year we decided to do an early dinner. And we were camping, so we came home early. Mom's back went out on her really bad. She had to go to the ER. She was all worried about dinner. And luckily, they heat padded her up and gave her a shot. Not of alcohol. Probably would have worked better. And we got to eat at Cody's. So happy Easter, Mom. She got her filet mignon. She's happy. Beth, I'll definitely be watching Tennessee tomorrow. 100%. All Tennessee tomorrow. Latest Storm Prediction Center map. Pretty much anybody in a yellow. I tell people in dark green, pay attention. That's a level 1. But obviously, as the levels increase, more attention. But yeah, I mean, pretty healthy. We'll break it down hour by hour here in a second. All right, so here is the temperatures or wind maps. So we got a secondary low pressure area setting up off the coast here, and these are gusts, but knots. And you can see 40, 50, 60 all along that main coast, 40, mid 40 knots. Obviously the higher elevations here, but 40 knots, man, that's 50 mile an hour. So you get power problems. It's a guarantee. Closer to the coast here with these winds rolling in off the Atlantic, they're going to have another round of power outages, guaranteed. Most of this is on later Wednesday, but mainly Thursday. So even in the Boston area, Cape Cod, we could see some pretty big winds. I want to break that down here a little more in a second. But here's the main. Anybody in red, 50 to 60 knots. That's close to hurricane force winds. So coastal areas are preparing for another round of heavy winds this Thursday from this potential little nor'easter thingy coming up. All right, and let's see here. So a couple things. I mean, we'll go back to the timing. Obviously, the next 2 days, we've already showed there's a bunch of activity across the whole East Coast, basically, as this thing comes down. There's your big low pressure area on Tuesday night. This is I have a better higher resolution model here in a second. What I wanted to show was the squall line on. So here's Wednesday, 3 a.m. Look at this, heavy storms across the south. Still pretty darn low pressure, 1,002 pressure, but we can see some pretty good storms here across Wednesday morning. Here's 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Here's 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Here's 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Slowing down a little bit. Low pressure pulling out. Frontal line straggling along, weakening out. Thursday morning, there's going to be a little bit lingering here. Here's 9 a.m. So it could get a little rocky down there in South Florida, the Keys, on Thursday morning. For sure. Now here's these big winds we've been talking about. This is wind gusts. Oof. All right, so on Thursday overnight, or Wednesday overnight into Thursday, there's your big winds coming in, rolling in off of the Atlantic. Big winds here Thursday morning. Could have 60, 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Boston 52. It'll be windy Thursday morning. And then throughout the day, 10 a.m. really gets going. So, rocking and rolling, man. Really strong Thursday throughout the day. Look at that. Man, 50, 60 mile an hour. As our low disappears. So anyway, Wednesday night and Thursday, strong winds for sure. Let's see Lori's forecast for Bermuda. So our front's going to be through here Wednesday. So that means you'll probably get rain and storms like late Wednesday, Thursday, I'm guessing. Or, sorry, late Thursday, Friday. I'm a day off. So usually when our fronts clear South Florida is when Bermuda starts to get them. And there you go. Here's Thursday, 6 p.m. And smack dab over top of you at 9 p.m. on Thursday. GFS exactly the same. Good confidence. So, Bermuda folk. Kind of windy too. This is Thursday night. As our low pressure wraps around right there. So, little nor'easter, man. I mean, that, you know, if all right, so if anything, let's see what it's going to look like on the estimated Euro IR. It might look pretty healthy as this thing spins around. Let's look at IR. Yeah, kind of could look. I mean, it's no storm of 93, but definitely got a decent little comma shrimp look. Yeah, I started cleaning my Mustang this morning. Oh my God, there's so much pollen on it. Oh God. Wow, look at that. That's pretty wild looking. That'd be a cool picture to post. That's what we could look like on Wednesday night. There's our storm lines through Florida. Our big deepening low pressure. Cold air coming in behind. Storms lingering for the northeast. It's a thing of beauty. Stacy Wilson, good morning. Thank you. Eric, what's up? Taking some water down there. You can get a little bit on Wednesday, yes. Rays are 500, man. Any baseball fans going? Zarel, I'm going to try to do a post here on the clips. I haven't done a very good job of that. I'll try to find something for you and post it. Hawkeye, yeah, Ohio's been getting tons of hail. I believe, let's see who's going to get the most here. We got a large area today with hail. Oh, that's tomorrow. Here's today. Yeah, you're going to miss out on Ohio this time. Large area. This is Hatch, 2-inch plus today. Tomorrow, maybe for y'all tomorrow, some. Lower Ohio. That's hail outlook for tomorrow. So, I can say about that. Glenn's a Phillies fans and Rays fans. I don't know. They put a picture in last night. It had an ERA of 4.50, the Rays, and by the second inning, I'm listening to it on the radio, and we had bases loaded, and they hit one off the top of the fence. Like, 4.50 ERA. I mean, that's a pretty big ERA. So, hail maybe tomorrow there, Hawkeye. Oh, you're on the Rays tonight. Man, I wish I could. I got a big dinner date with my boys at TBBC. Tampa Bay Brewing Company. We're going to be talking about our possible beer release for 2024. We are going to have a Mike's Weather Page, Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They call them APA, American Pale Ale, or India Pale Ale. Maybe we could call it like TPA. Oh! Major, are you watching? We'll call it Tampa Pale Ale. TPA. So does that mean Eflin's back in the rotation, Eric, tonight? Anyway, yeah, you're welcome, Hawkeye. What else we got? Mary from Miami. Could be 50s down there, Mary, this weekend. Saturday morning. Are you guys prepared for that? Carmen from Oldsmar. Well, hey, good morning. You know, we have Oldsmar Days this weekend, Carmen. Big annual tradition here in the city. They do a parade. I think we have fireworks. I don't know if this is. I don't remember if we did. Hold on a minute. I'm actually leading the parade. So they're doing a parade on Saturday. I thought we have fireworks. Let me see. One year we took the boat out there. All right, let's go to. Let me see. Let me go to Tampa Bay. Let's go Upper Tampa Bay Regional Chamber of Commerce. All right. Drum roll. Let's see. See a lot of stuff on here. Not what I'm looking for. Okay. A lot of this, a lot of that. Oldsmar Days and Nights. Here we go. All right. Friday. Car show, arts and craft vendors, food vendors, carnival. Okay, that's this weekend. Here, let's take a look at it. We got a website. Let's see what the schedule is. Oldsmar Days and Nights. It's free. We have the parade. So it's Saturday 11 to 11, Sunday 12 to 7. Music. We have a hot wing challenge. Oh, the parade is at 11 a.m. on Saturday. I put my Mustang in that thing. A lot of great bands, free. A lot of wing wars. Anyway, see you in Oldsmar. Oh, there you go. TPA, MBP, MBTB, BBC. We're hoping, peak season around August, September. Mary's got her sweater ready. There you go. Well, how about that? All right. Well, darn, I just lost my phone. That's about it for me, I think. I gotta get motivated here. I got a lot I gotta do here. Hope you have a great day. A lot of weather to talk about. I might do a little TikTok video talking about the updated. Maybe not. Just did. Maybe later this afternoon. Big storms today and tomorrow. Definitely want to pay attention to. Hatched areas are always very important to look at later. Let's look at some estimated radar on timing for the next 48 hours. Take a look at that. Kind of give an idea of what's cooking. So as we get on through that, well, this is maximum radar. Hang on a minute. Where did I click? Wrong one. All right. So pretty much, these are those isolated cells. It's so hard to really predict them, but that's when they really get going this afternoon. So this is about 5 p.m. across Missouri there, heading into Illinois. Storms down there in Oklahoma. That's the area they're worried about right there. 2 big lines possibly developing over this afternoon and tonight. And then it's going to extend overnight. This is 1 a.m. Still going strong into Ohio. And then tomorrow, we got another batch here brewing tomorrow. There you go. These are the storms we're worried about. Kentucky, Tennessee tomorrow. Afternoon, obviously. But this is, things get brewing tomorrow afternoon. And boom, we got another line of storms. So there's your secondary line of storms we're worried about tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll see what this is all about down here across the upper Gulf. overnight into Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Could see a sneaky little line of storms here overnight, Tuesday, Wednesday morning here. And possibly, look at that rotation though. Look at that. That is a cyclone over land. Let's see what they talk about. Let's see if they mention the word cyclone. I love it when they mention the word cyclone. Let's take a look here. 'Oh gosh, it's too many. I can't. I'm getting a headache trying to read this stuff. But anyway, a land cane somewhere in here. Talking about tornadoes. What day is this? Oh, it's day 2. So we're talking about tomorrow. Possible tornadoes all the way down to the Gulf. Healthy looking though. $91.10 knot mid-level jet. That's a lot of instability. So look at this model here. This is really impressive. This is, I haven't seen one this defined in a long time. But your 500 millibar, basically just showing you the organization of this mid-level low, man, smack dab over the Great Lakes. But look at this, man. That's tight, bringing these storms out around it. Very, 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 very strong structure here of low pressure. Right there, look at that. This is Wednesday and Thursday. Very well-defined low pressure area. Eyeballs looking at you. You see it? Very defined low pressure area over Great Lakes on Wednesday. So that's a huge dip in the jet stream. You can see it very well on tropical tidbits also. Didn't want to blow your speakers out on that one. Tropical tidbits, so you can see this low pressure. Let's go to 500 winds. Let's see. This is easy enough. But look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Man. That's crazy looking. So we'll see what kind of storms we get down south. A pretty large low. It could be a little sneaky little line of storms of this thing, is it? Here's that low level 850 on Wednesday. Dew points are going to be plenty warm enough. 70s. Weather Nerd's got a cool little feature on here. If you go to Weather Nerds, click ECMWF full. Let's zoom in on your specific area you want to look at. So we're going to look at selfishly Florida. We can change the parameters to radar satellite. Then we need to fast forward to Wednesday morning because I want to change some parameters here. So we're going to click to Wednesday right here. This is midday. And what's cool, you can change your overlays on it. So let's go over here to overlays, hit overlays, and you can change, I don't know. You could do Cape, if you're into that kind of stuff. I like the dew point surface. So this little 70 box. And then down here, they'll tell you what's highlighted for your overlays. And there's 70. So yeah, they always say once you get, anytime you get upper 60, 70 degree dew points, that's all the way to the Carolinas, 65 there. So there's that. You can also change it to, wind shear, heights, vorticity. Let's see what 700 looks like. There you go. It just shows you instability. You can really make it all kinds of hard stuff to see. We can do Cape. we can. You can just go wild here. Let's go to wind shear helicity. Let's do that. We should. That'd be a funny April's Fool's Day joke. I should click on everything here. Just click everything, and we'll post real simple map on what's going on Wednesday. Oh, Lord. That'd be hilarious. Anyway. Vicky Hill, good morning. Hey, what link is this? RE Rigs. It is Weather Nerds, Euro, full. And then you can change everything around here. Your overlays. And you can also click GFS. It does the same thing. If you trust the GFS. I don't trust the GFS. Anyway, all right. Well, appreciate everybody watching on all of our platforms. Eric, it was good. That was a one and done deal. That's okay. Is what it is. No, for what? What month? I guess we can look at it in tropical tidbits. Long range kind of stuff here. We want to look at what? Precipitation anomalies. September, October, November. August, September. Let's look at that one. Oh, yeah. Well, there's one. That one just came out. Issued March 31st. Yeah, you're right, buddy. Thanks. Okay, well, here's a little long-range hurricane stuff. Thank you is what it is. These come out once a month. But anyway, this is your 3-month average of precipitation anomalies. This blends in the 3 months of August, September, October. Green is pretty much saying lots of above average moisture. One of the factors hurricane predictions will be high is things like this. The water temperatures are high. Long range precipitation forecasts are above normal. And of course, La Nina. But let's look at 1 month averages here. So August, very juicy. September, October. This is, you don't want to see that in October. That usually means we might get some homegrown stuff pulling to the north in the month of October when we have a lot of juice down in the Western Caribbean. Even November, geez, very active November as far as moisture goes. And you can look at shear. Wind anomalies. So we go to August. Anything purplish is lower shear than normal. This is transitioning into La Nina. So August about normal. Then we get to September, I assume. Yep. Still kind of high down below though, which is good. But low shear for October. Purple's below normal shear anomalies. November. We could have with us transitioning to El Nino to La Nina over summer, we could see a late season boom. It might be a late start to an active season, October, November. November especially, really low shear values across the south. Let's see some long range anomalies here. Let's look at 850. Kind of showing you lower level anomalies here for pressure. Another tool you can look at is overall lower pressures than normal over a 30-year average, August, September, October, November. So, I mean, every long range predictor is predicting conditions that would say an active hurricane season. That's why we have some pretty dramatic hurricane predictions. AccuWeather, Weather Bell, Tiger Weather, are they ones too? Tiger somebody? So, cool. All right. Well, hey, we've been an hour. I really appreciate y'all watching. It's been awesome. I love doing these weather updates. Again, we had a great time at Margaritaville and Auburndale and met, I'm not even exaggerating, 100 plus folks over there that talked weather. So, great few days. Busy week coming up. And then next week I'm heading to Ocala for a hurricane presentation. 420. I'm going up to Perry for their EOC Hurricane Expo. Oldsmar Expo is 427. Palm Harbor Expo 511. Gulf Coast Jam 6-1. Heading up with Tammy Kent in Oklahoma on 6-5. Governor's Hurricane Conference May 15th. I'll be down there a few days with Furman. So if you're heading to the Governor's Hurricane Conference, my girls hooked me up from Florida Division of Emergency Management. I got some FDM shirts that look kind of sexy. Got a big dinner date tonight with TBC. Looking forward to that. We have hell, I can't even remember something else tomorrow. But Julie's my secretary. So, all right. We'll be back live on Wednesday, all right? And we'll be live on Friday this week. All right? Remember, you can always go to my webpage here. I always have a date when we're going to be live again. If you're curious, you can always rewatch the replay there on YouTube. X has been growing. Tons of viewers watching on X. And we're also over on TikTok. And our new Brew Crew test page for Cat 5s right now. Eventually, we're going to try to transfer everybody all over to the new Brew Crew area. Never been more excited about this one. And eventually, we'll open it up to everybody who can sign up for as little as $4.99 a month and be part of our best weather chat on the planet that we are in control of. So, a lot of folks don't even want to be on social. We'll have an option. So, see y'all on Wednesday. I'm going to go wash pollen. See ya.